Good morning. I'm going to do something different. It's not that different for me. I tend to be an open book. But I feel like I need to be so honest and open about something. And it's about this book. And it's not about sales. I'm not trying to get you to buy it. I hope some of you feel drawn to it. I need to explain. It's not even explaining. I need to allow my higher self into the building to just tell a story a little bit. It's a beautiful story. And it starts back with finding Steve. I don't know how far back I want to go. We'll see what comes through. He was special. He continues to be very special to me. I'm not going to say that we were perfect. Things were never quite perfect. There was times in our marriage, in our relationship, that I felt like I needed to go someplace that he wasn't able to go. And he tried so hard. And there was times when I wanted to climb the walls. He could tell. He knew pretty fast. He quickly figured out that if he could get me out under the trees, I would calm down. I didn't know myself that well at that point. I was an empath, extremely sensitive. I've been this way since I was born. I'm wide open, just easily hurt, drawn to nature, always feeling energies, never really understood it. So in so many ways, I just didn't know myself, and I was such a different person when I was with him. And on the date that he was diagnosed, I thought we were really in love. I thought we were really good for each other, but I didn't know how much I loved him until I knew I was losing him. And something changed in me. The floodgates simply opened up. And I loved him deeper than I have ever loved another human being. And I would have done anything. I would have given him my life to keep him here. I was desperate. It was only less than 7 weeks later that I held him as he left me. But he never left. A part of him is always with me. And a part of him is the most beautiful guide. I've learned so much from him. And, when I lost him, I had to make that decision. Are you going to stick around? Are you going to let go of life? I wanted to go with him. I wanted to be near him. So the way that I chose to be near him was to become completely obsessed with meditation. I would disappear into my bathroom for hours trying to get closer to him. And I was trying so hard to figure it out. I was trying so hard to figure out how to be happy again without him. I was trying so hard to figure out how to get close to him so I could just see him, so I could hear him. And there was many ways that he let me know that he was still with me. I would feel him wrap himself around me, always from behind, always on the right side. He was always there, even from just a couple of days. People would say, don't even try. It'll take at least a month, 2 months. He's got so much to do on the other side. You're not gonna find him. But he was there. And I think it was about, December. I heard a voice, woke me up first thing in the morning. I was just laying there and I wasn't awake yet, but I was starting to come around. And somebody yelled, "Paul!" just as loud as they could, and it woke me up. And I was like, everybody in the house is asleep. Where did that come from? And I filed it away. And I think it was probably that same day I was deep in meditation, saw the picture of a man beside a woman. The man had a great big smile on his face. I couldn't see her, but I saw him. And once again, I wondered, okay, what is this? Why am I seeing this? Hi, Stacy. Long story. You may not have time for this. You can watch it later. So, hi, Lori. So, I saw that vision, and then the next morning when I'm looking at Facebook, a friend request pops up. and it was Paul Wyrostek. And that was the beginning of where this book started, because I contacted him right away, and I'm like, well, why am I seeing all this stuff? Why am I getting all these signs to draw me to you? And he explained that he was a channeler of healing and offered a session. And it took me a month, at least. And on the day that we had the first session, geez, I was sicker than a dog. I almost passed out. Like 5 in the morning, I almost passed out. I was so sick, and I almost canceled. I don't know. My ego was fighting it tooth and nail, and I was just really sick. So I didn't have much to offer. But I'm going to tell you, from that first healing session, things came to me through him that absolutely changed everything about me. That was the beginning of this brand new life. Learning to go to my own higher self, learning to access answers that I could never find my whole life, answers that I'd searched for. And it wasn't just that, it was a physical healing in so many ways. I needed that because I was so sick from dealing with Steve's illness. I was physically ill. So I changed in so many ways, and I don't even know, I've lost track of how many sessions we've had since then, because with every session, I learned more and more about my true self, about who I really am, and I began to open up, and I began to have better communication with my higher self and my own spiritual team, which is really the same for all of us. And, man, just allowed me to become. So the book came out of that healing. It came out of the grief. And it came out of that healing. So as you read the book, it's not perfect. I'm a horrible perfectionist, and this book isn't perfect. And if you're looking for perfection in every word, you're not going to find it. If you're looking for love, if you're looking for yourself, if you're looking to find joy again, if you're looking to come back from darkness, if you want to become everything that you can possibly be, if you want to look in the mirror and fall in love with yourself, if you want the tools to discover your own higher self, to grow into everything that you can possibly be, this book is like the first step. Because I wrote it out of pain and out of self-discovery, and I wrote it with Paul, and through the lessons that he taught me, and through the lessons that oneness, universal oneness, and how we're fed, channeled words. It's almost as if God himself is speaking to you. In many ways he is. It's hope. It's hope. And it comes to you through love. I have an overwhelming love for everyone that I see. And for those that become a part of my life, it's like my heart is wide open. So the book was written in a way that there's such a connection between me and Paul and Caleb. There's this beautiful connection, this beautiful energy that you feel as you read the pages. So it's different from just any old book on the shelf. It is something that as you read it, you connect to your own higher self and you begin to love yourself. It is not going to read the same for everybody that reads it. One person's going to get something from it that another person won't get, because it's a tailored healing. It's you finding your own self. It's not me telling you how you need to change. It's not me preaching to you and telling you, what you need to do and what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. It's a book that's channeled in a way that will help you find your own way, your own path, your own healing. It'll help you find a love like you've never known before, because that love comes from within you. You don't have to look outside for it. It's always been inside of you. It always will be. So, that's what I need to tell you today about this book. It's just coming through to me, and I was just, okay, pull over the car. I want people to know it comes from love. I feel it inside of me. It wells up. The book is like a child to me. It's like a child I'm sending out to the world. It's going to bring sunshine. It's going to bring love. It's going to bring joy. It's going to bring healing above all things. And I hope it does that for so many people. And if it does that, I'm complete. I've done everything I came here to do. I'm not quitting. I'll write some more books and I'm going to keep it up. But if one person receives healing through this book, it's served its mission as far as I'm concerned, because each one of you is so important and each one of you is so loved. And every single one of us deserve to find the light that shines inside of us. So, for the business end of it, if you're interested in the book, it is available for pre-order now on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Being thrifty as I am, Barnes & Noble is giving a discount, just so you know. Book will be officially released December 5th. So, if you pre-order now, it'll be on its way to you on December 5th, and I hope that you can find healing. And I'm always here. If you read that book and you want to reach out, you feel free. I love to meet new people. I love to talk about this. I love to spread it around. I love to make the world a more beautiful place, one person at a time. You have a beautiful day. I love you.